Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, what I have here for you is a couple of more BPS fixed blade knives. Now, I have 3 other ones over here and we'll compare them to these. But BPS knives are made in Ukraine. And as you know right now, Ukraine's in the news a lot. And they're basically a country that broke off from Russia during the Russian Soviet, Berlin Wall, fall of communism type of thing that really wasn't completely. But anyway, they broke off and Russia doesn't like that. So they're surrounded right now. And this is kind of one way you could support, a country's independence, is to support their industry before, no matter which way you feel about it, this could easily turn into beyond another Cold War. And anytime superpowers, start butting heads with each other, it makes everybody nervous. But what we have here are 2 different size knives that are the same shape, the same blade shape. Basically, they're Pucos, and I haven't, sorry about the glare, I haven't wiped them down or anything yet. We could do that since we have a raglet right here. Yeah, this one's more substantial in weight. I got pictures. I'll put the weights up there in the end. It's going to be extra shiny now. They come wrapped in cellophane or shipping wrapping, that shrink wrap type of stuff. And this one has a sheath. It wasn't really molded to it like. Let me get that other BPS knife out. See how this one was kind of like molded to this one? And this is more of the traditional, like stabby Puco shape. But they used a similar type of sheaths. You see this was. And there's the Savage. I'm going to quickly go over, the different, show you the different, not go over, but show you the different ones that they have. Now it didn't come with this sheath. It came with a brown one, but I switched it out for a black one. But we've got this guy. I don't remember they're dirty because I've been using them. This is a great one, man. I really like this one. Well, I like them all, but I mean, some you like more than the others. Even though they're all good. It's all good. But yeah, you've got a belt loop like this. And this one's kind of small. But I think, yeah, you can get an 1.5 inch. Sorry. You can get an 1.5 inch belt in there easily. And then this guy's got a dangler. Pretty nice dangler. Nice rivet right there. Reinforcement. And good stitching all the way down. It does have a leather smell to it, but not a super strong leather. And then you got like suede on the inside. But yeah, good sheath. Good knife. Now, our blade length on the big one is, oh man, I don't know why he's having a problem focusing with this background. Yeah, it's a little over 4 inches. Focus over here. That's because that's smoky in the background. Cover that up. Now what you gonna focus on, huh? Yeah, it's like 4 1/8 cutting edge, and overall 4 3/8. I mean, as far as the length of the blade, overall would be 9 1/8 or 23 centimoids. So that's that one. Nice flat tang to it. These are hex heads, and I thought they were 1/4 inch, but it's 3/32. Fairly smooth. I don't know exactly what type of wood this is, but it has some nice grain to it. I haven't put any oil or anything on it yet. Nice blade shape. All right. So then we got this guy. He's like the little brother to it, or the sidekick. And he's got a 3.5 inch blade. 3 5/8 overall on the blade length. And the overall is 8 inches. Make sure I'm down there. 8 inches, or 6 7/8. I don't know if I'm sliding. Am I sliding? I don't know, but you're bumping the camera. You're gonna annoy me. Yeah, so feel pretty good in the hand. This one they feels a little bit better in my hand. It's because it's wider, it's thicker. We didn't get the thickness of the handles, did we? We will rectify that situation. Well, quit banging the camera. Well, just think like you're driving down a road. It's a bumpy road. It's a bumpy road around here. Roads are really icy and everything today. 0.74. Let's see what this guy is. He's a lot thinner. Look at that. 0.69 tenths of an inch. So, all right, we've got that two figured out. These are basically two matching pair-like work knives. Now let's put this caliper back over here and get a little piece of wood, and we'll start with the small one. We'll see how it's Scandi grind. So yeah, it's gonna do real good with. You can pretty much regulate how far you want your depth to go with the Scandi. Ooh, there's some nice fat wood in there. Look at that fat wood. It's so fat. Would you look at that? Fat wood. Alright, yeah, this one works pretty well. I'm not worried about no jimping here, but man, this is a sparky. It's got a nice edge to it, too. It's going to be a ferro rod dream sparker. It's carbon steel, too. Now let's try the bigger guy. Yeah, same thing. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, a little piece of pepper. A little piece of pepper. Oh, yeah. That's the thing about a Scandi, man. It's pretty much all bevel. What am I doing? Let's try this guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that edge is easy to maintain. Out in the field, I mean, if you've got something, you know, flat or a rod, you can just and touch this up pretty easily. Now, the only knife that I have, it's not by BPS Knives. It was by a Brother, but it's that Brother D2 that I really like the way it feels in the hand. Its D2 was chipping right up in here, and all I've been using it on is fat wood. All I've been doing is carving fat wood with it. I haven't been, you know, and this doesn't have a lot of knots and stuff in it because you're getting towards the center of the tree or so, but and it's pine, which is usually soft. But these don't have that problem. I've carved with some of these other ones. So, yeah, that's the thing about D2. it may not be all D2, but just because the knife is really tough, you know, or really has real good edge retention. It depends on the steel, it depends on the heat treat and stuff like that. But the harder you get on the Rockwell hardness of it, the easier it is to chip. And with the Scandi grind, there's a it's narrow edge all the way back. You talk about behind the edge thickness. It starts with 0, you know, and it works its way back. It bevels out. So I mean, yeah, it just gets wider unless you reprofile it, you know. But anyway, I don't know why we're getting all up on that, because this one doesn't have that problem. I haven't used these a lot. I just got these the other day. But, oh yeah, we need to do one other test. Because it's a Puko. We got to do the standard hobo armor test. I say this one's going to go in pretty far, but this one's going to go in further. Just for the, man, all right, I'm going to rear back here, you know, like, get away from me, you hobo. Ooh. Sorry. I went through his gut there. That one went all the way through. All right. Now you can't have my shopping cart. Ooh, it stopped him. That's 2 layers, you know. He's getting stopped by 2 layers of hobo armor. Or maybe it was because I hit the edge right there and it was sideways. Let's try that. You Puko. Ooh. I had to give it a little force. Puko. And you got to say the magic word. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty effective against hobo armor. Both of them. The big one has a little bit more mass, so you got to get more velocity with the littler one. But this one, you know, it fills your hand better. Got that little lip guard there. It's a nice little choil. This is your only etching, you know, your only blade etching you get is BPS Knives carbon steel. Like I said, man, both those got a really nice 90-degree on their spine here. And because of carbon steel, you could use them to strike a flint. If you had a piece of flint or something, you could strike it on that. Because it's the steel that makes the spark, not the rock. It's the steel. You're breaking off little pieces of, you know, carbon or iron. And that's what makes it spark, not the rock. The rock's just got to be hard enough to peel off little pieces of steel. So there you go. That's enough of that. I've wasted enough of your time. So yeah, the only other thing I saw is one of them had this little label on it which says, "Attention, sealed." And then it has it in like Russian or whatever. Yabaska. I don't know how that's exactly how you say that. And then there's a little code here too, like seal code. Yeah, but that's this. This is the smaller one. This is box number. BPS Knives, BS1FTS Bushcraft. Wood handle. We wanted to know what type of wood that is. It's wood type. It's wood. It's nice wood. There you go. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.